Hell yeah, man. That's cool. Yeah, no. So how I got started, bro, is I started just doing I used to be on the radio in LA, but I started doing interviews in the pandemic. And then from that, me and the guy from the food community started talking. And then
Yeah,
from that, we started the food community podcast. But they got political and they also just started like focusing on gossip instead of what I was trying to do is try to build something where it was a guy from Northern California, a guy from Southern California. And I'm the one that recruited LA Icon and a guy from Bakersfield because the owner's from Bakersfield. He's from Bakersfield. So us together could interview all the fools and not do politics. I wanted to be the one podcast that doesn't involve, yeah, that works with everybody. That says because what I want to do, even on my platform, when I do reactions, people think that they're like, oh, he's a northern podcaster. Like respectfully, I will always be a northerner in my culture and who I am, and from my neighborhood. And I never whacked out into my tattoos. Like I have really nice tattoos, bro, that I got in this like in the where you professionally done but
yeah,
if you notice, it stops right here, and I could have went over my neighborhood, and you can tell this is kind of like different kind of right. But I
yeah,
didn't, bro. I didn't. I made sure you can like clearly. I made space. Like there's space there. I didn't cover it at all, and that's out of respect for my neighborhood, and because I'm in a good standing on that. But I just elevated,
yeah,
and then when you elevate, I'm trying to bring people with me though. But at the same time, when you elevate, there's different rules now. Like
yeah,
for me, if I'm gonna be about the music or about the people, I can't like, bro. When I do security, homie, I can't like say, "Hey, dog, where'd you grow up? Are you affiliated? Like you gotta be a professional. Like, and for me, if I say, oh, like I'll be honest, this is, and I know you probably won't even like this, but I'll be honest with you, like this is just a podcaster. The host should always be the most honest. So for a long time, I would never listen to Chito Rana's music because he would diss the homies still does, right? But I had to take a look at his music as a podcaster and look at that he actually has skills. Not that it's sad that his skills are going towards destroying his own people, even though we're not, whatever, we can say we're not the same people. But it's too bad. But to deny that he doesn't have skills was then I'm lying, and then you can't trust me as a podcaster because I'm just gonna be. It's kind of like those podcasters that are always for one side only. I'm for everybody, but as long as my thing at the food community, bro, is I want it to be respected as a northerner, but like we don't gotta talk about that, but like you're not gonna downplay my people or I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna bow down to you just because I'm not active like I'm not a dropout, but you know what I mean. I'm not actively gang banging. I'm doing something different. You're not gonna like put me, try to tell my story or say I'm a dropout or this or that just because I'm in LA talking to because nowadays what I don't like about the word dropout and those terms is that like I never dropped into anything. I never went to prison. I'm a street guy. I was in the streets and then I went to college and all my homeboys supported me. And I come from a
yeah,
very historical family, bro, in my neighborhood. So um, I think it's really important that like we do these things and we can talk about all the street stuff and even a little bit of politics, things like that. But like I don't like when people like say, oh, I don't like you because you like that fool. Or like if I have drama with somebody, I'm not gonna involve you in my drama. You know what I mean? Like I
yeah,
got I got I got funk with like Bozo, Lefty Gunplay, the hater world, and I know you would be on my side about this. But like if I interview somebody that's cool with him, like with them, I'm not gonna stop an interview because they're cool with Lefty Gunplay.
yeah,
That's not G. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I just want to create like a place where we can keep it 100, and as long as we don't have any of the trash around, like everybody can kick it here separately. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
yeah.
So
I got you, man.
like and so when you were growing up, did you have any instances where you respected the other side?
Well, keep it real, bro. Growing up, there is really no. I mean, shit, I haven't hit up there. I haven't hit the county, so I don't know how they have their own thing. It's cool. It's mutual. But out here, bro, it's just back and forth like havoc, bro. Is no there's no peace out here. If that makes sense, bro. There's no putting a pause to it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and what are all the like some of the cities around there that you feel like that are really that like young people are moving around a lot in your area?
Well, keep it real, bro. Delano, bro, keep it real. They're going fast, brother. Keep it real. Delano's going fast. There's a lot of the younger generation that's coming up, but they're moving fast, brother. I can say it like that. You feel me? But
Yeah, I was over there, bro. We had to. I did the. I was a. I'm a photographer for Dolores Huerta, and her ex husband was Richard Chavez, who was the brother of Cesar Chavez, and he's buried in Delano.
yeah, it's right there where the 40s, right there in the where
Yeah,
the 40s are at, a little past that thing right there where the city of Travis. It's like a little more. But all that this girl pictures like right there on the west side too, all over Delano, bro. They all try to like show see the Charlies out there. They show a lot of love to see the Charlies, you know, to the movement. Well, shit. I mean, it all started right there. If you
Yep, yep. And so there's Delano. So Delano. What about there's you're by so there's Tulsa's a town too, right? Not just Tulare County.
Tulsa's a town. Tulsa's another town. Little probably like 30 minutes from.
Okay, okay. And so when people want to go do stuff, where do they go? Do they go to Bakersfield? Do they go to see like where's the first closest club that you can like dance and hang out when you're old? I know you're young still, but
Yeah, well, shit, bro. Keep it real. They still let everybody in out here. It's just fucking. It, out here in the
yeah, it's different.
nobody like it's just hood everywhere, bro. Wherever you go, there's a hood. You feel? Keep it real. If you want to go to like say a club, you got to go to Baco, which is an hour south from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if you want to just go to like a little bar, you could go to Delano. You go to Tulare. You go to any of these little towns. Well, those aren't little towns. They're literally like they're basically cities, basically like so they're a big area. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
a big area. But
And how far are you from
from Fresno, it's an hour. Yeah.
So then moving into like when did you start to because I've always known I love music, bro. That's why I talk about it a lot. And the first one you ever heard was your mother's heart. So we're all connected to that beat. So when you hear that drum beat drop, that's like the connection to our mother. So we're really good. But I always knew that I couldn't play, do music. When did you kind of move? I know you said that you kind of like, oh, I can make some money out this or that, but when you gotta like know, I could actually do this. When did you start? Like, what did you start putting rhymes together, or?
It was during the time that I was homeless and shit, because I would like just I would get stuck in my and shit. And I was sleeping at right there. There's a park, Norris Park, which was basically like 2 streets down from where like my mom would live and shit. I would go to that parking lot because like she would get into her little area. She would go to a room and come out fucking like a little different, and then just be talking about, oh yeah, like you guys are like you guys are working for the cops, and she was all fucking like scared and shit, and she would just kick us all out. And we would all leave. And then like my siblings, they would go their own route, and I would go my own route because I barely met them of October 2020. Like I would go my own route because I would be like, I'm standing by my own shit. Like I can stand by my own. So I would go to this park, Norris Park, which was like 3 streets down. I would sleep on the little like the bench, bro. Like whatever, like tweakers taking my AirPods or whatever I had on me. Like I wasn't bad. Like when I pulled up, I wasn't good. I had hella shit with me, but during the time, like just sleeping at the parks, I was hella shit. So I would just like start listening to beats, and I was like, oh shit, I would go to like McDonald's or something like that, connect my phone to the Wi-Fi, like start listening to the beats, and start being like, all right, I could like kind of like spit, what goes on through my head. You get what I mean? And kind of like rhythm with it instead of seeking for somebody like trying to say, oh, let me talk to you about my own personal issues and this and that. Like I've never been the type of person to do all that. So what I like doing was like being able to put a beat on and like just